Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season. And now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch. Going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now he could be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice, they still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Robinson with another carry.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And looking to throw, Penix.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And what a career resurgence for Baker Mayfield. He went from being a discarded starter to a Pro Bowl quarterback. And he's coming off a year where he set career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage. But best of all, the ultimate leader for his ball club.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. And he is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Mayfield to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, there's a nice taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown! B.J. Robinson, 67 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll get about 2 there into the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
15 yards on the play.
Mayfield now from the 50. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down by Zach Harrison. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Mayfield to throw it this time. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. Emeka Egbuka with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To the air, Penix.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On the return, Johnson.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Finding Otten once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so We don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a first down.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 6 yards.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
Here's Penix.
3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Under pressure, they got him again. Vita Vea in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield now. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. A run up the middle with Irving.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's another first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play results in a first down.
In motion right, Evans.
Here's Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The home team's offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw, Penix.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. On the bootleg, it's Penix.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, That's the key to giving them a chance to win.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Irving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bucky Irving.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, a minute 4 on the clock.
Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
13 yards on the play. And a first down.
And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still Week 1. Here's third down now.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.